Hey guys, Janetta Mason here today, and I'm here to introduce you to a new product from Kraft. It is called Philadelphia Cooking Cream. And I know you're saying, well, what is Philadelphia Cooking Cream? Well, let me tell you, I'm here to show you today how to use this stuff. We have 4 different flavors that Kraft has brought us. Today we're going to be using the Italian cheese and herb. It is creamy, it has Romano, Parmesan cheeses. Tastes like fresh herbs. You can just taste the basil, and it is so creamy. It has the consistency of sour cream. So we're going to use this today in making a skillet lasagna. And I know all you busy moms out there are going to like this recipe because you make it in one pan. So there's less cleanup and less mess whenever you're making it. So let's get started and see what we can do with our new Philadelphia Cooking Cream.
Okay guys, before we get started with our cooking here, let's examine our product. I've got the lid off of it. We've got our Italian cheese and herb. And I've got my spoon in here, and just look at the consistency of this stuff. It is so creamy. You can see the little flecks of basil and different herbs in there. And what else could you use this stuff for? Just let your mind go crazy. You could do a sauce for any kind of meat. You could stir some of that in some mashed or baked potatoes. That's making me hungry, guys. Just think about all the different things that you could do with this Philadelphia Cooking Cream. Well, let's get started on our lasagna.
Now let me tell you what we've got in our skillet here. We've put a little bit of olive oil in our pan, and we've sauteed an onion until it's kind of soft and caramelized. And the next thing we're going to add, I've got about 4 cloves of fresh garlic that I've chopped really fine. We're going to put those over in our pan. Get that nice garlic flavor out of that fresh garlic. And the next thing that you can choose what kind of meat you want to put in here. Now, the first time that I did it, I used just purchased Italian sausage that already has the flavors in the sausage. But today, since I live in Arkansas and deer hunting is a big thing in our family, I'm going to use some ground venison. I use it like I do hamburger meat. So I'm going to add this to our skillet, and then I'm going to put a little bit of fennel to it to kind of give it that sausage taste. So we're going to kick our onions and our garlic and our meat, and we're going to brown our meat off until it's brown. And then when we come back, we're going to add some mozzarella cheese, and we're also going to add our wonderful Philadelphia Cooking Cream. And for our lasagna noodles, what we're going to do is we are going to use some whole wheat egg noodles. I'm going to try to get a little bit healthy here. Our venison doesn't have very much fat in it, so it's going to be better for you than especially sausage or even just ground beef. And then the egg noodles with the whole wheat are better for you than the just regular old egg noodles. So I'm going to get my meat browned up here, and after that we're going to be back to add more stuff to this wonderful skillet lasagna. Hey guys, we're back. We've got our meat browned just the way I like it. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add our canned tomatoes to this. Now, I am not using canned tomatoes. I had tomatoes coming out of my ears this summer, so what I did is I just shocked them in the boiling water just to peel the skins off of them, and then I pureed them in the food processor. So I have some fresh tomatoes that I have frozen that I'm going to use, but if you don't have that luxury, get 3 of the 14-ounce cans of just the diced tomatoes, and then I've added about 1.5 teaspoons of Italian seasoning to my tomatoes. I'm going to get our egg noodles. I'm just going to scatter these over the top of our meat. About 4 cups there of the egg noodles. Now we're going to take our tomatoes and we're going to pour them over the top of our noodles. And we're going to pop a lid on this and we're going to let these cook. Try to make sure that all of your noodles are covered with some tomato if you can. That way we'll be sure that they are cooked when we take the lid off of this. Okay. Let's go ahead and put a lid on our skillet. We're going to cover this and we're going to leave it for about 20 or 25 minutes, and then we're going to come back and make sure that our noodles are tender. And the next step is my favorite step. We get to use our Philadelphia cooking cream. We're back, guys. Here's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to take the lid off of this magical skillet of lasagna, and look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? Our noodles are cooked. You can see our tomatoes, but this is what we're wanting to put in here. We've got our Italian cheese and herb cooking cream. I've seasoned this with salt and pepper to taste already. This is going to make this stuff very creamy and good. And after we stir this in, we're going to add some shredded mozzarella cheese on the top of it. And we're going to pop the lid back on here and let that cheese melt. Look at that. Oh, doesn't that look good? This gives a whole new word to the meeting lasagna. I'm going to wear a little bit of that, but that's okay. I really get into my food. Look how creamy that's making that. My son loves spaghetti, so I'm hoping that he will try this lasagna. It's got noodles in it, and as long as the tomato chunks aren't too big, he just might try it. Alright guys, we have got our cream stirred in to our lasagna, and I'm going to get some mozzarella cheese, and we're going to put that on the top of this. Put the lid back on, let that stuff melt, and we are going to have us a wonderful skillet of some lasagna here using our new Philadelphia cooking cream. Make sure we get that spread all around the top there. That way everybody gets enough cheese. I'd really like to have some more, but I guess that's all I've got. Alright, let's put the lid back on this bad boy. Probably for about 5 minutes or so. Let that cheese melt. Then we finally get to taste. Well, hello everyone. This is the time we've all been waiting for. We get to taste this wonderful lasagna that we've made with our new Philadelphia cooking cream. And I'm hoping I don't burn my mouth, but I'm going to have to just try. Look at the cheese and steam coming off of that. All we need is just some crusty garlic bread to dip down in that. Too bad I forgot to get some at the store, but that's okay. I'm fixing to go pick my child up from school, and let me tell you, that's what we're going to be getting. Okay. I'm going to try to taste this stuff without burning myself. Look at that. Very creamy and delicious. And see how easy that was? Kraft has done all the work for you. Brown some meat, throw some cream in, throw some noodles, throw some tomatoes, cheese, put the lid on. 30 minutes, you are going to have supper. So I hope that you have enjoyed my video today, and I hope that you guys will run out and get you some of this Philadelphia cooking cream, because I know that you're going to love it.